Hey, I'm live. Doggone, but I think I'm on delay. But I know y'all can hear me though. I know y'all can hear me. Hey, check it out. I did the video a long. I did the video a long time ago, but I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit to see if anybody pop up and we can talk about. But we know we can talk about as far as children. The issue is what the concern was. The concern was I need to know if anybody else believes that children do not do what you tell them to do versus what you are. I have a different mindset. I believe that you're a mirror to what the future of your child will be. Um, you're a mirror. You're a protector. You're a provider. But you create a nurturing ground, so therefore they can grow. However, if you don't create that ground for growth, then you can't help but to have weeds. How do y'all feel about that? Yeah, a little bit of time. Anybody come on, come on. Check, check, check. I see one visitor, but that's me. All right, all right, all right. I put some stuff out there. Okay, but let me address some things. A lot of times a lot of time individuals they look at the outcome of the child and they wonder where the time has went. But you have to understand, the time is going to keep on going even when you do not. But your child's going to keep on growing even if you didn't spend any time watering the child. If you spend any time feeding the child, other than regular natural food, because if you don't do that, somebody will call DSS and then they're going to take your child away from you. Oh, Stella, what's up? Why you up so late? Hey, Stella. Oh, I got one. Oh, I feel so encouraged. Okay, let me stay what I was saying earlier. If you don't take time to actually nurture your child, then your child's actually going to grow up haywire. Not just haywire. You know how you have like weeds in your grass and the weeds, the crabgrass is real long, and you cut the grass and you think that it's nice and green. And sometimes in some people's lawn, the only grass, so the only if they didn't have crabgrass or any weeds, they would have nothing green in their lawn. I even have occurred a situation where in my grass, I cut my grass and it looks nice and neat. But just because things look nice and neat doesn't mean that it's nice and healthy. Because nice and neat things actually will grow, whereas it starts choking out the other healthy grass. Even though it looks healthy, doesn't mean it is healthy. But a lot of times I think as parents, uh, I know this because I'm a parent. You do the best you can with what you have. However, when do you ever evaluate yourself? And the key is evaluating yourself and even knowing what you didn't have, what you didn't get, you know what you can give. And you should know the capabilities of what you can obtain. And if you can actually reach for something to obtain something to get, you realize that you can, through your example, you will propel and push your children to greatness. Not because of anything else, but them seeing you work hard, them seeing you persevere, them seeing you keep on knocking, and not only just knocking at the door, but pushing the door open. And That's the biggest thing. I've heard one person say that parenting is the hardest job you ever love. But what I am learning in parenting is that I'm really learning myself. You will actually think that you know more about yourself prior to children. No, I believe that children bring out you. You see increments of you in that child. It just so happens that the increments in that child is amplified. Amplifies your the errors you do in a measure. Oh, they blow those things up. They blow them up, and they blow them up, and they say, "Man, where in the world it came from? Uh, I don't know what happened." No, because we don't take time. It's not that we don't take time with our children, because I think sometimes we overcompensate with our children by giving them things that we didn't have as far as material things. And even with extra cuddling, extra holding, and because we don't want to lose that precious gem that God has given us. But how much investment do we do in shaping the mindset? That's right. Stella, you said about the real me, and mine brought the real me out too. Like I said on my other videos, well, I think the current video, I said, my wife said, "You loud." I said, "I am not loud. You just have tiny ears." Until my son came and he louder, and I know I talk fast. I am really working on the rate of my speech. But my son is Sonic. He rolls through. So why hear him taking his time speaking? Did I know that I'm better? I see them. I see me in them. But as I become better, I see a better me in them. And that's odd. Because the things you think that they don't see, they don't know, they don't recognize in you, those are the things that we don't pay attention to. Those are things that we are doing in unconscious fashion, in automatic. Get up, get your Cheerios, cut television on, get in your car, go down the street, you know. And like I've said it before, I said, and time moves fast, and really moves fast when you're not doing jack. You say, where does time go? Have you ever went on vacation? Oh, I was a soccer coach today, and I'm itching. My arms and stuff. Mosquitoes. Oof. But in any case, have you ever went on a vacation? Went and you can have two different vacations. One vacation where you didn't do anything, and another vacation where it's packed full of stuff, and so much that it's like a grind. But when you come back from that vacation, especially once you have a tour guide, you can say, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. You got a whole bunch of pictures, you got video clips, you got everything. You got memories, telephone numbers, and emails of people that you met on the trip, and you and you talk about that trip for, oh wow, for a long time. Whereas you go somewhere else and you didn't do anything. See, the trip that you have packed with things that you plan to do are things that you remember. Why? Because you took time to plan. When you don't take time to plan, the time plans your outcome. But when you plan your steps, then your destination, the path of your destination seems a little bit more clear. Why? Because you have planned something. Um, a lot of times we don't plan. We just do. And sometimes you just do a bunch of busy work. You have anything to show for it? Maybe a check. A check. I mean, yeah, I got a check. I work for my check. I can eat. Yeah, but if you're a musician, you probably can play your horn on the corner and make more money. Well, it depends on what city you're at. You could be in Charlotte or Chicago. I know it's definitely Chicago, uh, New York, and you can be on a street corner and you play music. You can play music, and you probably make $300 a day, $400. And the odd thing is that you be doing something that you're passionate about, something that you love, and may actually seem like it's longer, but you would rush to do it again the next day. Why? Because it's part of your passion, and you feel invigorated, and you light up when you do it. But when you're doing a regular job, which we all have to do, sometimes we have to do regular jobs to get to our life's work. A job is not a life's work, but it can be. I believe a life's work is what you do to actually give back to the people in your lives when you're not here. What type of imprint will you leave? I believe that's your life's work. But it takes a while to find it, though. I mean, I name my program A Hero's Journey. And I stated in some of my videos, a hero's journey. Why is a hero's journey? Because I believe every last one of you all. Well, right now there's only one online now. That's Stella. But everybody, they'll probably see the video later on. And everybody in the world, everybody has distinct plan and distinct purpose in their life. And the distinct purpose and the distinct plan, is the purpose, is the hero. When you find your purpose, you find the hero. And you may ask, where's the hero? The hero is within. The hero is within you. But why have you found the hero? Because you haven't searched for your purpose. You just searched for a job. And my video, okay, actually the update about the video. I'm getting a little tired. We'll talk more tomorrow. I got to tell. All right. Yeah. Good night. Okay. The issue about the video is the videos that you're talking about legacy. Now I talk about Pastor O, and I talk about his father, Bishop Lockett. Bishop Lockett actually had, and he left a legacy. The biggest legacy he left was in him, was in Pastor O. He followed his map. He followed his footsteps. He followed his path to locate his own. And that's powerful to me. If I've never seen an example of legacy, if I've never seen an example of a father reaching back, reaching forward, reaching back to pass a baton, I see it in my old pastor, Bishop Lockett, and Pastor O. I told Pastor O one time, I said, listen, I said, man, you do me proud because I'm a PK. And for those who don't know who PK is a preacher's kid. And I told him I said, man, I'm proud of you. Because I know my pastor since he was 7 years old. I said, it's very rare that you ever see a PK not just be like that man in the pulpit, but be like the man outside the pulpit. Because a lot of times, some preachers in the pulpit, they're only good to imitate in the pulpit, but their life ain't worth the imitation. Because if you live a life as incongruent to what you do, it causes a conflict, an internal conflict. So you may look one way one day, but you're a different way the next day. It's not meshing. But when Bishop and Pastor Lockett was deceased, whenever I saw him, he's the same. With Pastor, I see the exact same thing. I told him this. I said, listen, you got your daddy. He said, I see you. I saw him coming into his own. I said, but you got your daddy's jacket on. But I still see you. The character. And that's why it's one of the main reasons why my children teach me more about who I am than I teach them about who they need to be. As I continuously learn who I am, it's a daily walk and how to become better. The more I become better, then I can put out their best. So I say it again, say it at the beginning. Children don't just do what you tell them to do versus do what you are. Because you can't live one way and expect your child to be exemplary when you're living a double-sided coin. Meaning your mask is so thick you don't even know the truth from fiction. You're not transparent. Kids know fake. They're scared of the hand, but they respect the integrity. And even though they'll do things, they'll be reluctant to do things that they don't understand. But because they trust you in your walk and how you thrive or strive to be better daily, they want to do the exact same thing. They want to be the better version of themselves. So, people, that's my discussion tonight. And I thank uh, my person that came in, and later on I'll give more current updates as far as what I'm doing another live in conjunction with the video. So this is the hero's journey with Dr.D. Always getting up vertical. I thank God I got up vertical, not just to get up, but so I continuously move forward. I'm out.